Hey honeybees, welcome to Eclectic Duality. My name is Alyssa and today we're doing a special reading just for you. For those of you who are returning to my channel, welcome back my loves. And if you are new to my channel, join the family and subscribe down below. It really helps me out a lot. But as usual, keep in mind that energy is fluid, time is an illusion, roles can be reversed, and this may not be your story. And that's okay. There's so many amazing readers out there. One of them will resonate with you. And if you don't like the story that I tell in this reading, change the outcome. It is that simple. You have the power, baby. All right, so this is going to be a fun one. This is who has a crush on you? So secret admirer type energy. You may know them, you may not. You may know about their feelings, you may not know about your feelings. So this may surprise you or not, but I'm excited to get into it. So anyway, we have 3 piles to choose from here. We have pile number 1, which has the peach sea glass. Pile number 2, which has the, it kind of looks blue, but it's purple sea glass. And then pile number 3, which is this light sky blue sea glass. So timestamps will be in the description. Pick which pile you feel most drawn to, or piles, and I will meet you guys there. Hello, my pile 1. This is your reading. So you guys have the most incredible person with a crush on you, okay? So I didn't see these cards before I just flipped them over to do this recording. And one thing I can say that was basically being screamed at me was that this is a fated union. Okay, and not only is it a fated union, but I'm getting soulmate twin flame energy. Okay, now I mean, we have the sun here, which first of all made me think of Leo energy. So that may or may not resonate, but I'm getting that either you or the person who has a crush on you has Leo energy, a lot of Leo in their chart, or they are Leos. But then we have the sun representing your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny. Okay, now I just got this image of someone who literally is almost like, this sounds really cheesy, but the light to your darkness, so you're the light in their darkness. Or this is someone who literally goes out of their way to brighten your day, and or they feel like you do that for them. I'm also getting a lot of mirroring energy, so it's very possible that you guys mirror each other, but for the most part, I'm kind of getting that light, dark, yin yang, opposites attract type energy here, where one of you tends to be very passive and the other expressive. One of you tends to be very logical and the other emotional. One of you might be, this is another thing I just heard, one of you might be harder to approach and the other one is very approachable. It's definitely that, but in regards to feelings specifically, I'm getting mirroring. Okay, so I feel like that's where the mirroring is happening in the soul versus the personality or characteristics. Okay, the other things that were kind of making me feel that soulmate vibe is we have beauty, conclusion, and the fledgling. So first of all, with that beauty and conclusion, I mean, that just talks about almost a lifelong beautiful romance and love. Okay, and I immediately thought of Beauty and the Beast. I mean, immediately thought of Beauty and the Beast, and that basically goes with that whole, opposites attract, light and dark, completing each other type energy. Like, that's why I felt with this pile that we were dealing more with a twin flame. And that is not a term that I like to use. And the reason is I've always felt that we have multiple romantic soulmates who can make us happy in each life, okay? I've always felt like that. I've never felt like there was just one person. But that being said, I do believe in twin flames, but I don't necessarily, like, I'm gonna be honest, guys, like, I've been researching a lot on reincarnation and past lives and stuff. I'm still not sold on how I feel about it quite yet because like I said, I see a lot of possibilities within it, but I haven't really decided, where I'm at in regards to past lives. But um, in regards to twin flames, I believe if there are past lives that, oh, I'm about to sneeze. Sorry about that, guys. Um, I feel that your twin flame specifically might not be born in every life that you are in. So even though we all have a twin flame, I don't necessarily think that they're always going to be alive at the same time as you during every single life. So anyway, guys, I believe that this very well could be your twin flame. Okay, and first of all, with this take a chance on love, when we love, our lives are changed forever, I feel like that is your person's energy right now. I feel like this person is very, very close to coming towards you and making this known in some way, especially with this new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. I pulled the Moonology decks to represent timing, and I pulled the Whispers of Love Oracle to express their feelings and actions coming soon. So being as right now, this is obviously a timeless reading, but right now as I'm recording it, it is January 30th, okay? And I drew new moon in Aquarius for the timing. So I feel like, I mean, how do I say this here? As we're going into Aquarius, that is the energy, new moon in Aquarius, beginning of Aquarius season. So you can, no matter when you're watching this reading, because I'm pulling that card right now, I would say you guys can probably expect this person to come towards you or make some kind of effort romantically or something known literally within the next couple weeks. Probably sooner, probably days, okay? Probably days. All right. Now, in regards to this person's, attributes, I already felt like they were kind of possibly that Leo energy. But I'm also getting that for a lot of you, this person is blonde. Okay. And here's the thing, because of that twin flame energy, I feel like I'm melding your guys' energies quite a bit in this reading. So if they are not blonde, I'm guessing most of you are blonde, okay? And the other person, I'm getting more like really dark brown, black hair, okay? That doesn't have to be the case. Obviously, there's a lot of people who are going to be watching this reading. But that's what I'm getting. For majority of you, one of you is blonde and the other one has really dark hair. If one of you is not blonde, both of you have a really dark hair, like noticeably dark, not light brown, dark, okay? I'm getting, what's funny with this whole opposite attract thing, with Beauty and the Beast, that kind of implies that one person maybe isn't as attractive as the other, but I'm actually getting that you're both very beautiful people, okay? Not just on the outside, but also internally, just beautiful in very different ways. I get that both of you have very unique facial structures, very unique body types, and you guys are going to be very, very different. Like one will probably be tall, the other one will probably be short. One will be voluptuous or sturdy, and the other one will be more thin and long and maybe even wafy, possibly willowy. But both of you very beautiful on different spectrums is what I'm feeling here. Now, I also want to mention the fledgling here. So kind of going back to this beauty and conclusion and then fledgling, I feel like no matter your age, this relationship is going to revitalize you. It's going to make you feel young again. It's going to make you feel excited and almost like a new person, where you feel like you have endless time to explore your passions and your loves now. I feel like a lot of you might have been kind of having a clock ticking in your ear. That internal clock that says you only have so much time. But the lithium quartz is basically telling you to take take a minute, just pause and realize that you don't just have one day to manifest love. You don't just have one day to find, your romantic partner or to have children or to realize all your dreams. It doesn't all come down to one day. You have time. So don't hurry this. Don't rush this. Lithium quartz talks about, taking a moment to trust the universe and realize that it's coming for you, and find peace within that. Okay. Don't put so much expectation into it happening now that you end up missing what's right in front of you. And on another note, and I think this is probably for your person and you, is that you might have been having some issues sleeping lately. So if you happen to have lithium quartz, that is a good thing that you can use to put under your pillow or on your nightstand to kind of promote more of a healing sleep for you. So if you don't have those things, if you don't have lithium quartz, no problem. Maybe try something, peaceful or soothing. Like you can actually get nature sound apps on your phone. If you have like a little fountain with running water, you could do that with the sound. If you want to run a fan, I know it's cold out right now in most places, but if you have a fan, maybe run that and see if that soothes you. Play music really light, whatever you find that soothes you. Take a bath before you go to sleep, that kind of stuff. Maybe drink some green tea before you go to sleep, some chamomile, whatever it is that soothes you. Maybe try that, okay? And just trust that timing is at work here. This is a fated union. It's gonna happen. And as long as you're working on yourself and they're working on themselves, it's gonna unfold naturally. The advice that I have here, Goddess of the Sacred Path, let go of logic and trust your intuition. So once again, it kind of coincides with that lithium quartz really nicely. So it's basically saying get out of your head and trust your heart here, trust your gut. Another thing I'm hearing is because you guys have kind of that yin yang opposite energy. From afar, you might look at this person and go, there's no way they like me. There's no way. For whatever reason. I don't know why you guys would feel that way. Maybe you feel like they're too beautiful, or maybe you feel like you guys are so different, or maybe this person is the one who's not very approachable, or they're very good at hiding their emotions, and so they kind of have a blank expression most of the time, or a very just neutral expression, and you just can't read them. That could be, as well, what's going on is you just don't know, the depth of their feeling for you. Very possible. In terms of logic, but I think if you took a step back and you just trusted what the little spidey senses are telling you, you'd know that they feel the same way as you do. Okay? It's just they're so different from you that maybe that confuses you logically. It's basically saying just let yourself enjoy the ride. Let things unfold naturally. Let things happen organically. This person's going to come towards you regardless of gender. I feel like the other person's going to make the first move towards you because they are being guided to take that risk. And you're being guided to sit back and let it happen. Now, in regards to how you met this person or how you know them, I have privileged lady and official person. This was kind of an interesting energy. For some reason, I was kind of getting a block. Like, not much was coming to me in regards to what those were supposed to mean. The only story that really came to mind is that a lot of you have a friend or an acquaintance who is very wealthy, which is kind of represented by this privileged lady here. And that basically you meet this person through them. Now, this could be a client. I'm getting for some of you, this might be a client. And this client has a brother or a family member who is this person. Okay. And somehow you meet them through your client, or your client recommends your services to this person, your crush. And with this official person, the official person is what makes me think that maybe this is more someone you meet through your job capacity. But if I feel like a lot of you could be independent contractors, or you could be agents of some sort, like insurance agents or something like that. There's something I feel like you do that affects your sale. Like maybe you do sales of some sort. You could be a manager of a business. You could be an owner of a business. And this crush could be like the health inspector, or could be, I don't know. This could end up being your boss, whether your direct boss or a higher up boss that you just meet. I don't know, guys, but there's something with that privileged lady and official person. You're essentially, I get that you're going to meet this person through someone who's wealthy or well off, or a client, something like that. If you're already wealthy, it could be that you go to this person for some kind of service, okay? Um, Gosh, what else would it be? I don't know why I'm just not getting a lot of messages in regards to that maybe you guys will know. If you know what that means, the privileged lady and the official person, like if you had a person or people who came into your mind immediately, please comment down below and kind of, share that story if you don't mind. I'd love to kind of hear how that kind of unfolds for you guys, and how you relate to that. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. This was an amazing reading. I'm basically seeing that this is a fated union, so this is going to happen. And I'm actually seeing that this is probably going to be the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, which is why we have that conclusion, and because we have chapter 1 and the end here. So basically, this is someone who you're going to start your love story with and end your love story with. Like, it is so beautiful. You guys are lucky. That is for sure. All right, guys. So how about if you guys resonate with this reading, let's leave a flower emoji in the comments. I don't know if there's a rose emoji, but if there is, let's leave a rose emoji to kind of symbolize that Beauty and the Beast type energy, that fated union. All right, guys, please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like so. I love you guys so much. Take care. Hello, my pile 2 people. This is your reading. All right, as you guys can see, there is a lot going on here. So what I saw immediately is that you guys, I don't know if you guys would be surprised by this or not, but you have a lot of people with a crush on you. Okay. And you might be like, Alyssa, no, I don't. Nobody likes me. Or I would know if I had a bunch of people who have a crush on me. No, you do, babe. You do. You have a bunch of people who have a crush on you. You just might not see it. Or you might be like, oh, I know they all love me. I feel like some of you are gonna know and some of you will be surprised, but either way, you have many people who adore you, many adoring fans, many people who dream of being with you because you are amazing. But what I picked up was 3 distinctive energies of people who were at the forefront of the crowd. 3 people who I think are more who have energy a little bit more deeper in regards to their affections for you, but also 3 people that maybe you're a little more aware of. Sorry about that, guys. So the first energy, we have the 10th house, your achievements and status in the outside world. And in regards to their feelings towards you and what they want to do, we have demonstrate love, find out what is important to those you love, and act on it. So this first romantic crush, I'm getting the energy that they're very exuberant in their affection. So this is probably a person they like you because they have no qualms against coming up to you and telling you how fabulous you look today, how sexy you be looking, how fine you are. And this is someone who probably buys you a lot of gifts or does a lot of nice things for you. They love doing the grand gestures. I'm almost getting that this is a very extroverted person as well. I feel like they tend to be very loved by the crowd themselves. They get along with people, kind of that social butterfly type thing. And I feel like this person has a bit of a dramatic flair, so they could be. I feel like they do really well on the stage, so they could love to perform in some way for people, and it doesn't have to mean that they are singing or they're in plays or they're, you know, artists. It doesn't have to be that. It could be also that they do well in public speaking. Just in some way, they're not really afraid to step in front of the crowd. In fact, they love the attention. So I get that person. And in regards to, you know, where that connection is going in the future, if you guys are going to have a romantic union or not, that kind of thing, I actually got High Priestess of Earth. So this person, there actually is a possibility that you could manifest something quite beautiful and stable with this person. You know, and when I get the High Priestess of Earth, I think of, you know, foundations, family, stability. You know, I think of pentacles, you know, being able to be stable financially and have what you want and need, being abundant, that kind of thing. But there was something about this picture where she looked sad to me, okay? She looked sad, forlorn, almost bored, almost like she was regretting a decision from the past or thinking about the past, kind of in a sad way. So I almost feel like you could actually, despite how exciting and passionate this person is, I feel like if you got together with them, which you very well could, it might not... you might end up disappointed. And it won't be at the fault of you or the other person. It'll simply be that maybe both of your expectations in this were too high. You both thought it would be one way, but when you guys get together, for some reason, the relationship, it's stable. You guys might even be content mostly, but I just get that it kind of falls short. Like that passion just kind of dwindles out, and neither one of you really know why. And I think it all just really comes down to you guys weren't meant for the long term, okay? So I wouldn't call this, well, that being, I wouldn't necessarily call this person a possible karmic partner, because people usually equate that with kind of a disastrous relationship, but that's not really the case. I just kind of get that maybe this could be someone who you'd be better friends with, or I would say at the maximum that this could be a very fun lover, but not for the long term. And maybe this would be better for a no strings attached kind of friends with benefits type of situation, because then I feel like if it was like that, and obviously if that's not something you guys are into, then, you know, go ahead and leave that. But I feel like with that, you guys would have more passion, it would be a little bit more exciting, and you guys would both go into it knowing that it was temporary and it wasn't a permanent situation. And so when it ends, you guys will still have the ability to be great friends and stuff like that. Where I feel like if you guys got into a relationship, things are gonna fall flat and you guys will eventually separate. I don't think it'll be a separation that'll be full of conflict or turmoil or anything, but I feel like you guys will just pretty much go your own separate ways and probably won't really stay friends, just because you guys are disappointed. You both loved each other, there was a lot of excitement, there was a lot of passion, that kind of thing, and it just didn't work out, and that kind of brings some sadness to the situation. So that is crush number 1. Now, in regards to how you know them, I feel like I don't even have to really explain. I feel like you guys already have someone who's very clear in your life right now. They're really flirty. They love to tell you how great you look all the time. They do nice things for you. They are a social butterfly. I think you guys know who this is. And if you resonate with this pile, you'll know who that is, okay? So anyway, our second crush here, contestant number 2, step up, please. We have the 5th house, where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. Then, we have ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support in regards to how they're feeling and their next actions. And then for the outcome, we have chaos. So, all right. So this person, I feel like this is someone who is a bit more shy or reserved. They're very artistic. They probably draw. They could sing. They could write. I just feel like this is a very, very creative person, and it's very obvious. Like, you probably have seen them off on their own writing or drawing or typing on their laptop. This might be someone who likes to eat alone, is actually what I'm getting. So if you work with this person, maybe you notice them on their breaks always sitting alone to themselves, and they're not lonely. They're not sad about that. This person loves their own company. Okay, they love their own company. This person, I would say they're introverted, but and shy, but I'm also, it's not like here's the thing, I'm hearing shy but not timid. Okay, so maybe this person is shy in regards to their deep emotions, but they're not timid in general. They just enjoy their own company. They don't get nervous around people generally. They just like their own time to themselves, okay? They're very good at writing down what they're feeling, but not necessarily good at expressing verbally what they're feeling out loud. They might have throat chakra issues in regards to that. This person might be actually talking to their friends about you and trying to decide, whether or not they should come towards you or not, that kind of thing. But I really get that this is a very sweet, sweet person, a very gentle soul. And I feel like this person, if they decide to tell you about their feelings, you'll find that their feelings are very deep. They're very loving. They're very romantic. This is literally someone who would write you an old-fashioned letter, that is a song about you or a poem, or this person would literally leave roses on your doorstep, not in a creepy way. Like, I feel like I need to say that for some of you, not in a creepy way. This is someone who would literally put rose petals on the bed during your anniversary. This is someone who's extremely romantic, and they're very giving and very thoughtful. But here's the interesting with the chaos here. I feel like if this came into union, I feel like there would actually be a lot of fighting involved. I think the reason for that is the people who picked this pile, I feel like, not necessarily that you guys are extroverted or introverted, but I feel like you guys love people, okay? I feel like even if you also enjoy time to yourself, I feel like you crave conversations with other people. You crave interactions with your friends, interactions with your family. You just love immersing yourself in fun times, even with close friends, okay? You don't necessarily like to be home all the time, where I feel like this person loves to be home all the time. I'm getting a lot of Cancer energy with this person. Pisces, very watery energy, okay? I'm not getting Scorpio, but I am getting Cancer or Pisces. So this person loves to be home. This person loves to be by themselves, and they love kind of daydreaming, okay? So I feel like there's actually going to be a lot of conflict between you and this person if you guys get together romantically, because you're going to want to see them and they're going to want to be left alone. Not because they don't love you, but because they need their alone time. Or you're going to want attention and they're not going to give it to you because they're going to be focusing on themselves. Or it could be as simple as you ask them to take out the garbage and then they say, okay. And then the next day it's still not done. And it's because they were daydreaming, working on their art, doing whatever, and forgot the minute after they said they'd do it. And what's sad is it's actually not this person's intention to be forgetful or flighty or anything like that. It's just simply this person's so imaginative and so up in their head, so up in kind of that fantasy world because of how creative they are and how they might write stories as well. They tend to escape from reality a lot. So that could be very difficult for you specifically, I'm hearing. And like I said, what's sad is that this is a wonderful, gentle soul, and I feel like you are as well. But I feel like your guys' needs are not going to be met in this relationship. Their need to have peace and be alone a lot is not going to be met. And I feel like your need to have love and affection and attention is not going to be met. So I would say that if this person decides to come towards you with their feelings, the best way that you can show love to them is to... Okay, I want to reference this by using the watermelon tourmaline. So watermelon tourmaline talks about peace, bliss, unconditional love, basically letting go of problems and realizing that problems and flaws in a person are present basically to remind you that you have the ability to heal through love. Okay, so it's actually a beautiful, beautiful energy. Basically, it says that the cracks and flaws that each person has that needs to be healed are simply there to remind you and others that love can heal all. That is what it's there for. It's to teach you how to love unconditionally and to heal. And I feel like the people who felt drawn to this pile, you guys are extremely powerful healers, okay? And I feel like when if this person comes forward, because that's a big if. I'm going to keep saying if because this person might never tell you their feelings. But if they do, believe it or not, sometimes showing unconditional love to someone is telling them no. Now that might sound counterintuitive, but you might be compelled to say yes to this person simply because of how sweet they are, simply because of how tender and gentle they are, and how much you do like them as a person. But I think that majority of you will not share those feelings, but you'll say yes so you don't hurt their feelings and you give them a chance. But because you already know how you feel in this situation, the best way to show them unconditional love is to say no in a loving manner. And then when they pull back from hurt, because they will, I mean, nobody likes to be rejected, the best thing you could do is move forward and be there with them. Don't just say no and walk away and then they feel, kind of shunned by you or embarrassed. Say no and then stay there and be there with them. And not just that day, maybe become their friend. Maybe be there to help support them. Maybe show them that you appreciate them so much as a person that you didn't just dislike them as a person, you appreciate them as a person, you just weren't in the same place romantically with them, okay? So that's kind of an interesting energy. Okay, so with Vesta here, the goddess within, your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. This is representing the third person. Now, this here, I believe, is the winner chicken dinner, because we have I love you. These are powerful words. This is how this person truly feels about you and what they want their next actions to be and their intentions. And right underneath of it, we have listening, Kramisha. Darkness does not always equate to evil. Light does not always bring good. Okay? And then for some reason with this High Priestess of Water, I felt like that also coincided with that Kramisha, okay? So this person who has a crush on you, I feel like They are very, very spiritual and deep people. Now, you remember how in the last crush I said that I felt like they were Cancer and Pisces, but definitely not Scorpio? I feel like this third person could be a Scorpio, or they could have a lot of Scorpio in their chart. Doesn't have to be, but I'm getting that water energy, but not the same as Cancer or Pisces. Cancer and Pisces kind of have, they Pisces have that soft underbelly with no shell, where Cancers have that soft inside with the outer shell. Scorpio has that stinger, that grit, but they're still super deep and watery and emotional as well. And that's what I'm getting from this High Priestess of Water, okay? Someone who is very spiritually in tune, someone who is aware of energy, that kind of thing. This is a very, very deep, deep soul. But I also get that this is someone who is very tortured. Okay, they've been through a lot in their life. They've had to do a lot of the dark nights of the soul throughout their life, and really work on their own selves and their own energy. This is someone who's had to heal themselves over and over. And I feel like those scars are still present within them emotionally and mentally, okay? Maybe even physically. I will say that for some of you. But I'm actually getting that this crush here, they know that they love you, okay? And they are planning to come towards you and maybe not necessarily say, I love you immediately, but they are going to make it very clear how they feel about you. Now, I feel like this person is very, I was going to say very different from you, but I don't think that's quite the right way to say it. I almost feel like this person, I feel like you guys are very compatible in the sense that where you have shortcomings, they excel in. And where they have shortcomings, you excel in. You guys fit together very, very well. Now, someone from the outside might not understand how you guys work, but I feel like you guys are both healers, and you guys both know how to give and take in a balanced way. And what I love about that is because I feel like you guys are extreme healers. You guys are probably taken advantage of quite a bit, and this person is not going to take advantage of you. And because you know how it feels to be taken advantage of, you're not going to take advantage of them either. So there's going to be just kind of this beautiful energy of give and take between you guys. I feel like this person, I feel like you know who this is. I feel like when I said someone extremely spiritual, deep, kind of that scorpionic energy, I feel like you guys know who that is. And I feel like you guys feel very similar, if not the same, to how this person feels. In regards to how this is going to end, I believe that this is actually, I'm not getting an answer as to whether this is super, super long term or not. It could be, it might not be. But either way, I feel like this relationship is going to basically launch you into a new cycle in terms of your spirituality. It's going to teach you something, and it's going to help you level up into a new state of awareness. Like this relationship is going to be a really, really beautiful catalyst in your life, okay? So regardless of how it ends up, it's going to have a huge significant part in where you go next spiritually. Now, in terms of timing, I got surrender to the divine, full moon. So, and this actually kind of goes with the watermelon tourmaline, because that basically says to let go of anxieties, let go of problems, realize that essentially that life is a slow current. You're gonna be taken forward regardless. Enjoy the ride a bit, okay? And with the surrender to the divine, I feel like it's very similar. You have all these crushes. You have all these people who admire you. They're going to come towards you or they're not. Do your thing, work on yourself, heal yourself. This is going to happen. These people are going to come towards you. The only problem you're really going to have is what to decide when they come towards you, what to say when they come towards you. Okay. And for the timing, I would say, because we have full moon here, whatever the next full moon is, because this is a timeless reading, I would say that is probably when you're going to have most of these people coming towards you and offering you something or making themselves known. So no matter when you're watching this, I would look up when the next full moon is, and you could probably expect it to happen by then. Now, the advice for this spread is Angel of Vision. Someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feelings over what others say. Okay, so I think that's basically going back to, you have these multiple options here. Not every one of them is going to work out. Trust your intuition. You have this first person, the 10th house person, who's going to be, they're going to look like a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful choice. Okay, this person shows you all these, wonderful sides to their personality. They have all these romantic gestures that they do for you. They are a social butterfly. You guys seem to mesh well. But something's just, you're going to be shown signs. You're going to have feelings that this isn't meant to work out, okay? You're going to know. But, it's just not going to make sense to you logically because everything else seems to fit perfectly. But you're going to know that those true feelings aren't there. This second person, the 5th house, you're going to want to say yes because of how sweet they are, how loving they are, and you're not going to want to hurt their feelings. But trust your gut here, okay? Trust your gut that you know that this isn't right for you. And this Vesta person, they're going to be very different from you. They're going to be very deep, and that could be scary. It could be scary how deep this person is. It could be scary, the depth of their feelings and the depth of your own feelings for them. But this is basically trust your feelings. This person might not be very flowery when they come towards you. They might not have all these romantic, dreamy words. Their love might look different than what the movies show in regards to love. Their love might look different than a storybook romance, okay? So trust the feelings you're getting from what they say versus the actual words, okay? See beyond the words. Now, in regards to how you know these people, I have, or how you meet them or how you know them, that kind of thing, I have coffin and distant horizons. So I would say that a lot of these people, you either met in your travels before, so you guys could travel a lot, or it could be that you traveled to a different state or country to visit family and you met these people, or it could be that your job causes you to travel from city to city and that's how you met. With this distant horizons, it talks about a far place though, and with the coffin, I feel like this is talking about some of these admirers possibly being crushes or people from your past who come back around. I'm actually getting with the 10th house that this is maybe someone you met while out traveling, and the 5th house, I'm actually getting that person is someone you see every day. So I don't know, this is an interesting energy for sure, but that Vesta, I believe that this is someone who maybe you noticed in the past, but for whatever reason you guys went your separate ways. Maybe life was bringing you somewhere else, and this person just kind of comes back up somehow, or they come back into your life somehow. So there might have been a period of time where you either didn't see this person or simply didn't really talk to this person. That coffin energy just basically talks to me about the past coming back. Basically, I'm imagining that coffin opening up again. Something that you thought wasn't going to happen is coming back. And it could be that these people have had a crush on you a long time, and you guys maybe went through a period where you just weren't ready for love or open for love, and so you kind of went off on your own, and this is you kind of coming back and being ready. So I don't know, let me know how that resonates with you guys with the coffin and the distant horizons. Kind of, I'd love to hear, what that means to you, because that's pretty much all I'm getting in regards to that. So anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and end the reading there. If you got to the end of this reading, let's leave, I don't know, go ahead and leave your favorite emoji in the comments to show me you resonated with this pile. All right, guys, please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like so. I love you guys so much. Take care. Hello, my pile 3 people. This is your reading. All right, guys, so I'm distinctly getting 2 different people who have really strong crushes on you. So, number 1, we have Cancer. The energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. So, this is someone who is probably a Cancer or has a lot of Cancer within their chart. This is someone who's very family oriented as well, and someone who wants to have a big family. They dream of having a big family. This is someone who really wants to settle down. So this person's no joke. They're not joking around. They want the full package here. They have their eyes on the prize. They are not into it or they're not into a no strings attached type relationship. This person wants the whole Monty, okay? In regards to how they're feeling towards you and kind of the actions they want to take, we have new love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. So this person, they might have just discovered how they feel about you, okay? Or this is someone you've just met. It could be either or, okay? But this is someone who, like I said, I'm getting that serious energy. This person doesn't just make romantic gestures for anybody. They don't just decide to fall for anybody. Like, this person makes a conscious decision to go after someone who kind of suits the ideals that they have, who kind of checks the boxes they have. This is a picky person when it comes to romance, and there's nothing wrong with that. This person knows what they want, they know what they like, and they don't settle for less. So this is actually a really high compliment from this person, that they have a crush on you, that they have romantic feelings for you. This person, I feel like they kind of want to keep watching you, and they want to see kind of where this is gonna go. They want to see if you really are the wonderful kind of person that they see you as. They wanna make sure that you're as wonderful as you seem. I feel like this person, it's not that they're afraid or timid or shy. It's almost like they're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're just so wonderful that they're suspicious. Okay. And in regards to where this relationship is going, if you guys get into a romantic union or not, and if so, what's going to happen. I ended up getting meditation as the answer here, okay? And then I actually, okay, so I do want to say that we had meditation, message, and fragment. And we had 2 different romantic options here, obviously, or 2 crushes is a better way to put it. I feel like it's going to be a very similar energy in regards to where this goes. And with meditation, message, and fragment, I basically feel like this is all going to come down to what you want. Okay, sorry about the background noise, guys. So essentially, I feel like, okay, we're gonna backtrack. I'm gonna talk about that other crush first, okay? And then we'll kind of talk about the choices here. I'm gonna fix something, guys, real quick. Okay. So the second crush, we have Jupiter, your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. So with this, I almost feel like we're getting more of a fiery energy. So I'm picturing more of a Sagittarius or an Aries here. But the other thing that I'm kind of hearing is kind of this, I keep hearing Virgo as well, which is an earth energy. But either way, I'm getting someone who's not afraid to take risks. Someone who, but here's kind of the dark side of that. This person is not afraid to take risks, but they also tend to be impulsive. So this person might honestly fall into love quickly and fall out of love quickly. in some cases. This is someone who basically lives by the seat of their pants. They live for the excitement. They live for the passion. This is someone who wants to go, 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 go. They don't like to be tied down. They don't like to really look at tomorrow. They love to look at today. So this person's exciting, okay? And a very different energy from this Cancer energy. Where this Cancer energy is all about putting down roots, this Jupiter energy is all about staying free and putting down no roots, okay? So this is someone who's probably going to go base jumping, who's going to go skydiving, who is going to go bungee jumping, who is going to climb that cliff, who is going to go scuba diving to the deepest sections of the ocean that you can go scuba diving. You know, this is someone who's going to swim with the sharks, like really exciting energy. Someone who's going to go, let's go to the Bahamas, and then just drop the money and go. Like just very, very impulsive, but exciting, okay? In regards to how they truly feel about you and what their actions are probably going to be next, we have back to what you love, reevaluate your desires. So this person, I actually get that you're going to be a bit of a surprise for this person. You might not be the normal type of person that they just go for. And there's going to be something about that that's going to feel very exotic and exciting in regards to you. So this person might have a little bit of an obsession, okay, in regards to you. Now, I'm not saying this is some, fatal attraction type stuff. I'm not saying that. But they are a little obsessed with you. This person, I'm getting that they fantasize about you. They dream about you. They have some naughty thoughts about you very frequently. This person dreams about what it would be like to be with you in several different ways. And this person, like, they're so into you, but I don't think they've come towards you yet. And it's not because they're afraid, but they're kind of enjoying this excitement of kind of the slow chase, which isn't their normal default setting, okay? This person loves to leap after what they want. They have no problem jumping off that cliff, okay? But this person, you're just exciting to them in some way, this exotic creature that they can't wait to tame, that kind of thing. So I think this person will definitely come towards you, but it's a little slower, and it's just because they're kind of enjoying that slow pursuit, okay? And so now that we've kind of gone over both romantic options, in regards to whether or not you get into union with either and where it goes, it actually is based on what you want in life. So this is less about them and more about you. What do you want in your life? Okay. And it's actually guiding you to meditate on this. So we have Angel of the Universe. You are being encouraged to expand your thinking. That's the advice for this spread in regards to these crushes. It is actually telling you to really think about what you want in your future. Do you want to settle down and have a family and have a stable, loving, nurturing, home life? Do you want things to be safe and a little more tender and predictable, but still fulfilling? Or do you want things to be constantly exciting, no strings, no really roots at all? You're free to come and go as you please. You're free to explore the pyramids of Egypt. What is it that's going to fulfill you? What's going to inspire you? Is it that peace, or is it that controlled chaos? What's going to make you happiest in life? And I feel like once you decide, what you're looking for, I feel like you're going to have a very clear message from the universe come into you. And some of you, it might be best for you to really ask for that message in a certain form so that to look for it. But I don't know why I heard that. That was very interesting. But I feel like with this fragment energy, it's basically saying that you're not going to be happy with either one of these people until you decide what you want. Because this is two extremes, okay? This is two extremes. And if you pick one without knowing what you want, you're always going to wonder about the other side. Okay? So take the time. Take the time to really weigh the options here. I'm going to pause this for just 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I have had so many interruptions and issues with noise in this reading. And what's funny about this is, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this right, to be honest, but with the lepidolite, stone showing up here, the crystal showing up here, that talks about stress. That talks about being overwhelmed, outside distractions, which it's so funny because that has been pretty much this whole reading. A lot of you might feel very, very overwhelmed, and you might know about these two people with interest in you. Okay? I don't think either one has fully stepped forward yet, but you might be aware of how they're feeling. And there might be something about that stresses you. Maybe because they're two extremes and you don't know what you want. And you might be looking at the full picture here instead of the pieces. Basically, not seeing the trees through the forest, or not seeing the forest. I don't know I don't know which way it goes, but I feel like you guys are looking at too many pieces here instead of just going a piece at a time. And I think if you take a second and you simplify what you want, then that's going to make it much easier for you to decide. Because I feel like both of these energies, the Cancer and the Jupiter energy, I feel like both of them, they both present amazing choices in their own way. And they both are incredible people in their own way. And you could see yourselves being happy in either scenario. But like I said, they're extremes. And what I'm getting about you guys is that you might be very all or nothing type of people, okay? And some people might be like, well, then just live in the middle area. Be with someone who's the best of both worlds. But I feel like that's not your guys' way. I feel like you guys want to be all in or nothing. So that means you want either that, put everything into your home and family life, put everything into being a nurturing partner and parent, put everything into a stable, safe, peaceful lifestyle, or have complete chaos and excitement and passion. It's all or nothing with you guys. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And so really go back to the basics here. Make a little list. Make a pros con list. Why not? Why not? Sometimes the simplest answers are the best. What makes me happiest? Was I happiest when I was on that roller coaster ride? Was I happiest when I went skinny dipping with my friends out of nowhere in the middle of the night? Was I happiest, in the past with past relationships when we were just sitting on the couch watching TV, snuggling, eating pizza? Was I happiest when I was taking care of children? What has fulfilled your soul? Was I happiest when I was teaching someone something? What fulfills your soul? What do you want? That's where this is all going. It is less about them, and this is all about you, baby. All about you. What do you want? In regards to timing here, I got a time of healing, balsamic moon, and your dreams need a practical plan of full moon in Taurus. So obviously this is a timeless read, but currently I am recording this at the end of January of 2021, and full moon in Taurus, I feel like that's talking about maybe the end of Taurus season. So in this case, it would be, probably the middle of May, okay? Middle of May to the end of May, right before it turns into Gemini season, which would be about 3 months away. So I would say 3 to 4 months away, that no matter when you're watching this reading, you can expect there to be about a 3 to 4 month time period where you can really just take time to decide what you want. Okay, maybe don't make a commitment to either one of these people until you've decided what you want and realize that the universe is going to give you that time. Okay, the practical plan is exactly what we've been talking about this whole time. Decide what you want and go for it. What's going to make you happy, you know? And when you decide what's going to make you happy, you'll know which person to choose. All right, guys. I feel like that reading was a struggle. I hope it at least made sense to you guys because I had so much noise, so much distraction, so many things trying to get my attention. I hope that it helped you guys. So anyway, if you resonated with this pile, let's leave a question mark in the comments. Just a question mark, just to basically go, what do I do? I gotta decide, you know, what do I want? You know, all these questions you have to ask yourself. All right, honeybees, please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like so. I love you guys so much. Take care.